Hello there, we're at the Skoolie again.
Today's another gorgeous day. We have a new diesel heater, which isn't stinky.
It's not stinky, but it's probably about 2 times louder so that you can probably hear it right now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the heater. 135,000 BTUs.
So, we are gonna do some fun stuff today. This is like one of the first days, I guess, where we really feel like we were just talking about it, where we're transforming the bus and making it ours. The skylights being the first, and this is the second really big move, maybe third, because when we painted the floor, it was like, ooh, it's clean in here, ooh.
Yeah.
So this is so exciting.
Yeah, so today what we're gonna do is we're going to cut some of these little channels that you see right here. It's part of the structure of the bus. It's called hat channel. And basically, we're gonna take out a couple of them, and then we're gonna put some steel that we went and got, some square steel tube, and reinforce the top edge and bottom edge of the window and reframe the new windows. So today is a treat. We get to weld them today, and it should be pretty fun. So let's get into it.
Yeah, and we're gonna have an array of safety gear as we go, starting with ear pro. Make sure you got your ear protection. Even you at home, it's gonna be noisy.
Yep, and eye protection. 2 important ones. And then also, anytime that you're working with steel or metal, it's sharp. Gloves, cut resistant gloves. Not just like, oh, I've got mittens on. Like, they need to be rated for cut resistance.
Yep, which usually means they have like rubber palms, and Brian's fancy gloves even have rubber on the knuckles. Mine just have it on the tips, but
and what's cool about it also is the fabric that they're made out of is also cut resistant. So all that rubber adds traction, so you don't lose your pieces that you're working with, and makes it a safe working environment around potentially dangerous tools.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's do
Safety
this.
first, kids. All right, so one of the first things that we're gonna do today is we're going to take off the coverings of the hat channel. As you can see here, Erin is already started. And she's dropping in screws. That's all right though.
We'll find him. So now that all the screws are released, I'm gonna take a hammer and tap the inside of the channel so that it pops off. It's pretty stuck, so we're assuming that there's a lot of caulking back there. So we're gonna give it a little tap and hopefully I can get it off. Seems like I broke the bottom free. This probably seems like that time. I broke. There it goes. Got it. Ooh. I'm gonna strip the shit out. Almost got all of them. These other ones are Brian screws.
All right, so if you strip out one a little bit, use the old hammer the bit technique. Sit your square bit in there. Tap it in. Then get your impact driver on reverse. And it'll come out maybe.
That's annoying, but satisfying because we need to get this shit done.
Damage control, damage control. There we go.
Yeah, see that?
All right, so what we're doing here right now is we're taking out these 2 hat channels. We're gonna cut them high, cut them low, and then we're going to fab in the square tubing that we got to be the right height for the window. We've never done this before, so bear with us. Let's check it out and see what happens, because we get to weld it in place too.
And we figured we'd put our practice window somewhere where we're not going to be like sitting there staring every day, which is the hallway.
Yeah.
Bye-bye! This is our hallway. So we will give you a tour soon, we promise. But yeah, we decided this is the hallway.
Yeah.
This is a perfect window to practice on because we won't be sitting there staring at it.
Yeah.
Always remember to wear cotton when sparks are flying. That's why I have this nice top on.
Ah, we're about to start cutting. Exciting. Exhilarating. So we're gonna need an extension cord. First, let's mark our cuts.
Cotton top. 100% cotton.
Actually, this is 100% Nomex,
100% Nomex.
which is fire resistant, fire rated.
Can you hold that?
Yeah. Just don't touch these areas because they might be still hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job. Proud of you. Woohoo! Good job, baby. Crazy.
So the first one's gone. So now, because that is cut off, it's a little jagged here, we can come back with the grinding wheel and set the grinding wheel upside down and level it out.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, let's do the next one. Wait, were we supposed to do that one? Yep. Okay.
Oh, but when we do collide, we're playing no games.
Ding ding. Bada ding ding.
There we go.
That's great.
Hat channel.
Hey,
Holy smokes!
that's quite the view.
That's massive.
How's it going with that?
It's going good. I'm giving my grip a little break here. So what we're doing is we're cutting higher this little lip here because when spray foam comes in, it's going to push this this lip out. So what we're doing is we're just cutting it higher so that there's not really much for the spray foam to grab onto. So if I would have known this when we did this the first time, I would have just cut super high. Right now we're using the angle grinder with a diamond wheel and just skimming, just skin deep all the way across. As you saw over here, we already finished that side. And so we're gonna finish this edge and then start cutting out more hat channels so that we can get some more big windows framed out.
Was actually easier the initial time to take the shears, right?
Oh yeah, the shears were a lot easier.
So the shears were a lot easier, and that was easy for us to just rip the insulation out. So I think that's why we did it a bit lower. And
Yeah.
we didn't really know until the spray foam guy came and gave us the analysis. We didn't know that that lip would be a problem. So now we're getting rid of it.
Something to think about also is the reason why we thought the shears were better and still are better for the first round is because now with the angle grinder, we're not having to fight the insulation of the diamond wheel grabbing the insulation and pulling it out. So it's a lot
Safer.
cleaner, a lot faster cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shears are safer.
Shears are safer.
100% safer.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is awesome. It's looking so good in here.
so good.
Oh my gosh.
Wow!
So I just finished cutting this hat channel because we're gonna take both of these out to put one of the big windows here. And when I pulled this down, look what happened. There was a wire right here that I had not seen on the inside of this hat channel. So what that means to me is next time we go to cut, because we took off the plate that's on the outside, we're gonna take the plate off and we're gonna inspect the inside of the hat channel to make sure there's no wires running. What's even crazier is I cut through the hat channel and didn't even scratch the wire. That is completely nuts. Luckily, we're going to be able to salvage this. This is a wire that we need because it goes on one of the exterior side lights here on the Skoolie, one of the amber ones, and having something this big, you've got to have those. So we looked here to see where the wire is coming from, and the wire goes from the light up the hat channel through the harness here and we followed it along. And as we followed it, we noticed that we can actually reroute it down this hat channel and then back through here. So what we're gonna end up doing is cutting the wire down here, pulling the wire out, rerouting it, and then splicing it back together, and it should be as good as new.
Yeehaw! Hi there. This is a story about corner goop. We've got goop, all kinds of caulking, old caulking in the like edges of the windowsill. So what I'm doing right now is just taking this little palette knife and I'm going along and scraping it out, because when Brian's using the cutoff wheel to cut the ribs, a lot of sparks fly and paint and old caulking can light on fire or just be annoying and in the way. So I'm going along all the sills and just cleaning all of them with a putty knife and a wire wheel so that he's got a clean surface to work on, and also just for like our own peace of mind that the windowsills are nice and clean before we paint them. For this task, I am wearing a respirator, goggles, and safety gloves. Fogging up here. Doing a good job. Okay, so I just measured the side panels and I'm going to cut this rigid foam board into little rectangles to stuff down in that hole. And then the spot right here, the maroony brown color, that is going to be spray foam. But they can't spray foam in this lower wall part because it can buckle the metal and make it bulge, which we don't want because we're gonna put nice walls on there. And we also don't want the outside of the bus to look like it has hemorrhoids. And if you want to be nice to yourself, go ahead and kneel on the rigid foam board. It's lovely. So now we're going to take the rigid foam board and we're going to stuff it into this side panel. Like a glove. Alright, let's go see what Brian's up to.
Don't look at the light. Oh my gosh. I think we got it.
Woo! Oh, that's panoramic view.
Yeah, so this is going to be the bed area. Oh, I know we haven't done the official tour yet, but we're going to have a queen size bed right here, kind of floated high, so that we've got a nice little spot for like maybe a shelf or something, and something overhead also. And then freshwater storage underneath here, and maybe some components, I don't know. So, looks like it's going pretty good though. My welds are getting better. Where the metal's close together, they're prettier, and if there's some gap, I'm still learning how to fill in the gap going A little weld over here, a little weld over here, and then building a bridge to it. So I'm still working on perfecting that, but it's coming along pretty good.
Looks fun.
Great.
So that's it for us tonight. If you haven't yet, go ahead, click subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified every time we come out with a fresh video just for you.
Yeah, and stay tuned to see more of the window installation here because we already have 3 framed out of the 6, and you're gonna want to see what these windows look like.
And until next time, friends.
Adventure on!
Adventure on. See ya!
Hammering's getting so much harder.
I'm such a good hammerer, even with my itty bitty hammer.
Hungry. Tap the behind.
Tap the behind.